In the Valley of Grey Hollow, mirrors were forbidden. No one knew why, just that it was the law. Some blamed the Great Fire, saying the flames moved like they were alive. Others whispered about old Mara, who smashed every mirror in her house, screaming that her reflection had smiled without her. The rule was simple: no polished metal, no still water, no glass that could hold a face. Ilara was 19 and had never seen herself. She knew her face only by touch the slope of her nose, the curve of her cheek, a small scar on her chin. "What do I look like?" she'd ask her mother. "You look like yourself," was always the reply, clipped and final. But curiosity is a stubborn seed. While cleaning her late grandmother's cottage, Ilara found something under a loose floorboard. Wrapped in old cloth was a small, oval mirror, its silver backing dark with age. It felt heavy, filled with secrets. She knew owning it meant exile, but she tucked it away and waited for night, with her door locked and a single candle lit. Ilara's hands trembled as she unwrapped the mirror. At first, she saw only darkness. Then, a face emerged. It was hers, wide gray eyes, tangled black hair, a mouth parted in awe. She leaned closer, her heart hammering. The girl in the mirror leaned in too. Ilara lifted a hand. The reflection copied her. A wave of relief washed over her. It was just a silly superstition. But as Ilara started to smile, the reflection did not. The girl in the glass just stared back, her eyes as cold as winter stone. Ilara's breath caught. She slowly lowered her hand, but the reflection's hand stayed up. The candle flame danced wildly, though there was no draft. A chilling whisper filled the silence. "No." The reflection tilted its head, studying her, and then it smiled a sharp, knowing grin that was not hers. A crack shot across the mirror. A faint tapping started from inside the glass. Tap. 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 Ilara scrambled backward, nearly dropping it. The tapping grew louder, more frantic. Fractures spread like a spider's web, but the face behind them didn't break. It pressed closer, its palm flat against the inside of the glass, and then the horrifying truth hit her. Mirrors weren't reflections, they were doors. They were doors. With a scream of terror, she threw the mirror to the floor. It shattered, the sound slicing through the night. The tapping stopped. Gasping for air, Ilara stared at the broken shards. In each tiny piece, a single gray eye stared back at her, unblinking. Outside, dogs began to howl. Seconds later, fists pounded on her door. Villagers flooded her room, their faces pale with a familiar fear. Her mother saw the broken glass, and her shoulders slumped in defeat. "You looked, didn't you?" she whispered. Before Ilara could answer, a shard on the floor trembled. Then another. The pieces of glass began to vibrate, sliding toward each other as if drawn by a magnet. The village elder's voice was a ragged whisper. "We banned them because they let the others learn our faces." The shards twitched, forming the faint outline of an oval. "And once they know your face," he finished, his voice trembling, "they can wear it." A cold hand touched Ilara's shoulder. She turned. Behind her stood a girl with gray eyes and tangled black hair, wearing that sharp, knowing smile. And on the floor, in the now reassembled glass, Ilara's true reflection screamed silently, trapped behind a silver door.